Hey guys, if you're new here, my name's Trevor and I'm an EV charging consultant and broker. And you'll notice that I said the word broker, and that's the main reason why I wanted to make this video today, was to give you a little update on everything that's been going on. So as a lot of you have seen in my past videos, I was in Brazil for almost 6 months, but I'm back home now in Vancouver and the ideas are flowing. So just to give you a little update on how this all started. Now, as of a couple days ago, it's officially 2 years since I've started this YouTube channel. And this whole thing came to be because I joined the EV charging industry in late 2022. So it's been about 4 years since I've been in this industry. And for the first 2 years there, I was the director of sales for two different EV charging companies. They were both brand new startups in my hometown here in Vancouver. We were really starting with nothing. I can't understate how little we knew. But as we grew, we continued to learn more. I was out there, feet on the ground, knocking on doors, making calls, talking to people. And throughout this entire process, I was really looking for information online about how to start an EV charging business. And I couldn't find anything. And after working for 2 years for those two different companies, I thought, there's got to be other people out there that are interested in this business and want to learn more. So that's how the idea came about with me creating these videos. And all of this is just based on what I've learned mostly firsthand. I don't know everything. My videos are mostly just about what I learned from going out there and figuring things out on my own. There might be some unconventional methods. I'm a little bit of an unconventional person, but what I found to work based on my own personal sales experience. And I'm still learning every day. I'm still growing, learning new terms, new concepts, how different things work in the industry. The industry is also growing a lot and changing. And just to be clear, I don't own any chargers myself currently. I'm not operating my own EV charging business. The information that I'm putting out there is based on what I learned when I was doing it, working for those other two companies. I was very closely involved in all aspects of the business. I had a front row seat to all those other aspects. But again, to be clear, I don't own any chargers myself currently at this moment. I have plans, but at this moment, I don't own any. This is what I'm doing. I'm consulting, I'm teaching people about what I've learned in this industry to what I think are the best approaches to be successful. You hear horrible stories about many of these companies not working out. So part of me is just, I'm passionate about this. I get excited when I get an idea or learn something new. And that's mostly why I want to share these ideas with you. Originally, my idea was to put videos out there about EV charging in condo buildings in hopes that they would find the videos and reach out to me. Unfortunately, there hasn't been that many people from condo buildings reaching out to me, but what did happen was entrepreneurs were reaching out to me, and I figured I know a lot about the information that can help them. And so I shifted a little bit towards entrepreneurs, and that's how the course came to be. It's really for people that are starting from ground zero, that maybe aren't from the industry. They don't have a whole lot of wealth of knowledge about how the EV charging business works. So it's kind of like a beginner's guide to start your own EV charging business. It's primarily geared towards level 2 charging. So really getting your foot in the door and getting started. But ultimately, the end goal really, maybe not for everybody, but I think the real money is in DC fast charging. It's just the barrier to entry is much higher. The capital investment is much higher, but the concept is the same as level 2. So I figure if you can do level 2, you can figure out how the level 2 works, then it's just applying the same concept to a bigger stage. And I'm not planning on changing anything in terms of helping entrepreneurs. I get a lot of joy out of meeting different entrepreneurs with, similar mindsets. I consider myself an entrepreneur doing this, and I always learn whenever I speak from another entrepreneur about how they're approaching things. So I'm not changing my approach with entrepreneurs, but this is where the whole broker idea came about. And I want to tell you a little bit about the ideas moving forward and what else has been happening. So in the last few months, I've also been having a lot of property owners reaching out to me. So people that own commercial properties throughout the United States. I don't think I've spoken to anybody in Canada. It's all my businesses in the United States. So even though I'm based in Canada, I consider myself United States based in terms of the information that I know and the information that I'm teaching. So I'm having more and more commercial property owners reaching out to me specifically interested in the Tesla Superchargers. I think this is a real turning point in the industry now that Tesla is selling their superchargers to hosts and letting them take all the revenue, almost all the revenue that goes into the chargers. I think this is the way that the business is going. But I wasn't quite sure how I fit into being able to help these property owners. So originally, as I said, it was focused on entrepreneurs, but these property owners aren't really looking to start an EV charging business. They're looking to install Tesla superchargers on their property and make money from those chargers, which I think is a fantastic idea, especially if you can get incentives to help pay for it through the government, through the state, I'll talk about that in a second. There's lots of different lanes, but if you can get Tesla superchargers installed on your commercial property, I think in 10 years, people will be looking back that didn't do it. And I think they'll be kicking themselves. So I've had different people reach out to me that are property owners in all over places like Texas, Florida, South Carolina, New York, Chicago, the list goes on. And mostly I was just explaining to them how the Tesla Supercharger for Business program works, how the money flows, what to look out for. But they need more help than this. They don't just want to learn about it. That some of them are really interested in actually moving forward. So this is kind of where my next idea came. So the idea is for me to extend the services that I'm offering into more of a brokerage. So it'll be consulting and brokering these deals. When a property owner reaches out to me, they usually go through the list of a few different things. And first is learning the concept, which I'm pretty well versed in being able to explain to people the overall idea of how it works. But that's only just the concept. Then you need to put things into action. And so what I'm going to be doing moving forward, what I'm offering, I've already done it with a few different locations. We haven't finalized any deals yet. Still early days of this program, but this is the way it's moving. And so I'm mostly speaking to any commercial property owners out there in the United States. I really think this is a good idea to at least assess your property to put these Tesla superchargers in. Okay, so you might be wondering, well, what do you mean by EV charging brokerage? What are you doing exactly as a broker? And the way that I can kind of explain this is almost like a producer of a movie. I'm finding the cast, I'm finding the director, I'm finding all the different pieces that are involved to make it happen. I'm putting them all together. It's like putting the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm not the project manager. I just set everything up. So if you own a commercial property in the United States, you might be wondering, well, how does this work? Is there any incentives available? Who should I reach out to get this thing started? Who's the best supplier to use? Is it Tesla or another DC fast charging supplier? You just want to make sure that you're not getting taken advantage of and you don't make any mistakes along the way. You're looking for almost peace of mind, right? And me being independent, I'm not affiliated with anybody. I mean, at this point in time, I'll let you guys know if something changes, but I like to think that I'm unbiased. If I recommend something, it's because, in my opinion, that's the best option for you. I don't have anybody in my ear telling me what to say or what to do. So if you do have a commercial property in the States, you can give me a shout and I'll let you know really what you're working with. If there's any rebates available, or they're technically called incentives, if there's any incentives available for your location based on state level, federal level, we can take a look at how much it would cost to upgrade your electrical if necessary. The biggest thing to this is incentives. And when I say incentives, sometimes I'll say rebates. Technically, that's just one piece of the cake. It's like a 3-layer cake. It's the federal tax credit, the state grant, and the utility rebates. But the incentives is all of it combined, if you will. So the process really looks like you talk to me, we might have 1 or 2 calls, just kind of, discussing the concept, explaining how it all works, what your location looks like in terms of the eligibility for the incentives, or if you're even eligible for the Tesla Supercharger program. Then I'll have a contractor stop by, do an assessment of your site. This is when, depending on how serious you are in terms of really wanting to apply for the incentives, it's usually a good idea to have them do what's called a feasibility study. So that's when they really dive deep into the details, prepare all the documentation, for when you want to apply for the incentives, because these programs are going to ask for pretty detailed information on the site. They're not just writing checks to anybody. You have to make sure you qualify on all the levels. So having all the proper documents from the feasibility study is something that I can help coordinate for you. And there's nothing better than having the information, right? Coming into this, there's a lot of what ifs, right? Like, what if it's crazy expensive? What if Tesla says no? What if there's no incentives available? Well, then you're not going to be able to really make a decision if this is a good idea for you or not, right? So coming to me, it's giving you clarity on your options for these projects. Now, let's say you did want to move forward with the project. I can help connect the dots for you. So I will put you in touch with, the best contractor. They'll have their electrical engineer. They'll be running point on the project, but I'll still be there involved throughout the way. But for me, it's mostly making sure everybody has all the information they need, and I'm putting my client, yourself, in the best hands with the best contractor to make sure that these projects go through. I've been doing this for a while now. I know what to look for in terms of the right contractor. I've been to countless site visits. Honestly, couldn't even tell you. Definitely more than 50 electrical rooms that I've stood in with electricians looking at all these components of all these different sites. I can kind of feel out who knows what they're doing. You definitely want a contractor that's done this before. They have to be certified with certain things that I'm looking for. So I'm not choosing anybody. I'm choosing somebody that I really trust that has a good track record. So that's just a little update on everything that's been going on in the past, in the present, and what I'm aiming for in the future. As always, with anything that comes related to an EV charging project, if you need help or have questions, feel free to give me a shout. I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I just love talking about it. So feel free to reach out, and I'll do my best to help you. And I'll continue sharing information on everything that I learned about EV charging in general. And I'll keep making more videos on the projects that I'm currently working on. I'd love to be able to go out to these different cities and make videos filming the installation process and everything. That's the plan moving forward. My next video, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the Chicago project that I'm working on. So stay tuned for that. Again, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.